Warning, what you are about to hear are the thoughts of four ordinary dudes with no agenda and absolutely no filter. Please, do not attempt any of this at home, and try not to get butthurt. Welcome to the Dude to Dude podcast.
Hey dudes, it's Jimmy.
What's up, guys? It's Maddie.
What's up? It's John.
Hey dudes, it's Billy. And this week, John is fucking in quarantine. Stay home.
We're sans Johnny.
We're sans John.
Sorry,
He's quarantine adjacent.
Oh, that's true. He's quarantine adjacent.
I was going to say, I'm not missing completely.
No, you do more than Jimmy does when he has butt problems.
Look, you've experienced some butt problems this last week yourself.
Okay, I actually want to tell you guys this story. I've been holding out. So.
Or holding it in.
No, definitely holding out. As I don't know if I've told the listeners, but as you assholes probably know, I have had hemorrhoids in my asshole over like the past 8 months, give or take. So finally went and seen a doctor. I get in the room, I talk to the nurse, and everything's going great. Answering some questions, everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, my nurse practitioner, the gentleman who is performing my procedure, walks into the room. And don't you know that he is flaming gay? And it was, for like 30 seconds, I was like, great. And then 30 seconds later, I was like, you know what? At least this man knows his way around an asshole. And then he proceeded to penetrate me without buying me dinner.
Was he at least gentle? All right, now I'm curious. Like,
was
it gentle?
Wow.
Like, did he have an art that he like performed?
Was he born to be a proctologist?
Dude, he was shoving shit in my asshole. There was no art to be had.
I mean, you have a collection of DVDs that says otherwise.
No, I left that building knowing 1,000% that I do not like things in my asshole at all. Not even.
But also that you don't have.
I bet he liked it.
Was he like? Did he stuff something in and try to like pull start it like a lawnmower or something? Or?
That's what it felt like, dude. No joke. Like, dude, it felt like two of these fucking remotes, like side by side next to each other, fucking shoved in my asshole, and then it had like a curve to it, and like he would turn it. Oh man, it was rough. Bad news bears.
They at least like lube the shit up, right? They don't just like go.
Yeah, but not like. I mean, basically, dude, it's not like they fucking. I mean, if you've ever had,
they've got lube warmers and everything, bro. You're overreacting.
It just goes full in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, no, he started off with a finger, but it's not like he worked up to 2 fingers and then 3.
Coming from a guy that's had some shit up his asshole due to medical procedures, you're overreacting,
bro. I'm gonna say that you're underreacting.
Billy has a tighter.
Oh,
sphincter.
I forgot. They didn't give you no drugs. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, dude, they went in raw. It was rough, dude.
You didn't get roofied.
Sure, it was a.
Did what?
You didn't get roofied before.
No, dude, I would have taken a roofie at that point. At least I would have forgot about it.
I don't know. I've taken some pretty big shits in my life. A finger ain't nothing after that.
Dude, oh, man.
If you're saying it felt as big as it did with a curve in it, did you at least look down on the ground to make sure his pants weren't next to yours?
No, I did not. Nope. Dude,
he had his eyes squeezed closed and he was holding onto his mommy's hand. He's like, "Mommy, don't let them do this to me."
I almost wish my mother would have came in with me because she gave me a ride to the procedure. But dude, I'm bent over this table and I'm struggling, dude. And the nurse comes up and she's like, "Oh, honey, sometimes it helps if you wiggle your toes." So I fucking try to wiggle my toes, dude. And like 3 seconds later, I'm like, "It's not helping."
Something tells me she was speaking from experience, and I don't think she was talking about the tool being used on her.
It was rough,
lady.
dude.
The arch in my back is a lot different than the one you have in yours.
It was an experience, I'll tell you that. So yeah, I've been holding in my first gay experience all week for you guys.
Dude, this makes me so happy. Out of the 4 of us, I'm the only one that's never had anything in their ass.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Bro, when they go in your ass, they're going fist deep. Okay, they're going in hard. They're like, check all these surfaces.
Fucking the size of your asshole, dude. They probably just reach in there. Dude, you remember that scene in Jurassic Park where she reaches her hand in the dinosaur's asshole?
Yeah.
That's all I picture it.
Fucking
Fuck
Right.
you, guy.
Fucking
Elbow deep.
Yeah, dude, no one notices.
I got the perfect gloves at work too.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, Johnny, I know you're not here, but I'm going to go ahead and shout out our sponsor real quick. X-Rated PC hooked us up with a Smackwoods, which is infused, keef-covered, just beautiful, beautiful.
That fucker is huge in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Rub
blunt,
it in.
Maddie.
Yep. So sorry, Johnny, but I gave the sponsor a word that we would smoke this on our next episode, and I can't let him down. I just can't.
Nah, go for it, dude.
You're gonna
Don't
spark
worry, there
with
might
us?
be half left for you.
Yeah, right. You're gonna spark with us at least.
Ready?
All right, let's go. All right, so Jimmy wasn't here last episode, so we didn't get to talk about what we wanted to talk about.
The fuck were we actually supposed to talk about? I don't remember.
Well, John brought a video to our attention. I'll go ahead and I'll let you explain it.
So it's more or less talking about how our
Where's the
generation is stuck in this rut where we make enough to get by, and that's it. Like, we can't save, we can't have money set aside for extra activities unless we really fucking bust our ass. Like, you look at this country 30, 40 years ago, one income at 40 hours could suffice for a household.
Yeah.
Now you got people working 2-3 jobs, 2 people in a household having to do that to just hold the bills together. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, the video was more than that. It's like all these people
Right,
were having
well-
existential crises because they didn't want to fucking work. Is basically what I took from it.
It's what I also took from it. But on the note of 30, 40 years ago, somebody could afford a house on a single income. That's true, but you got to remember the credit score wasn't invented until 1989. So.
What?
Mm-hmm.
The credit score or the credit system? Because the credit system was around much longer.
Well,
than
yeah, I mean, everybody's been loaning and doing collateral, that type of credit system, but like actual like credit scores and a credit bureau didn't happen until 1989.
Okay, so that's more to the point of it's fucking our generation up, because how heavily does that weigh on pretty much everything we try to do financially?
Well, nobody told you to go get 3 credit cards and max them the fuck out.
I ain't got 3 credit cards that are maxed the fuck out.
Well,
I got good credit.
I'm not
it's 'cause
talking.
I'm
I'm
busting
not
my ass to
saying.
get
I'm
it
not
today.
saying you specifically. I'm just saying you in general of people that go out and mad people do it. They'll get 1 credit card and they'll be like, "Oh, this is nice," and then they'll get like 2 or 3 more, and then all of a sudden they're all fucking maxed out and they're swallowed in debt.
Yeah.
Because their own poor choices.
I feel like it's lack of education to it, though, too.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a lack of education, but there are things that the schools, like, why can't your parents teach you about credit? Why is it the school's responsibility always to do that?
I think that's lazy parenting, to be honest. I think it's just
Or
Parents-
ignorant parenting.
parents
how many
want
parents, how many?
fuck off and not do what they're supposed to.
Wow, you were right, Jimmy.
Yeah, but how many
1989,
parents know about the
FICO score.
shit that we about them?
Repeat that, Johnny. You broke up a little bit.
How many parents actually know about that shit themselves to be able to teach their kids? Especially if this FICO thing was only around long enough for our generation to get fucked by it.
Well, there's plenty of people that are not fucked by it. And that's one of those things that as you grow as an adult, like, you should learn, you should figure out. Once you figure it out, once you have a kid, don't you think you should make it easier for them to figure out and or tell them how the fuck it works?
I mean, we
Or, hey, like, worst case scenario, you end up with a 16-year-old kid and you're like 32 and you're just getting credit yourself. Hey, let's go through this together. Let's figure this shit out together because maybe you see shit differently than I do. Maybe you'll catch something I don't see.
Our parents didn't have, computers, at least the way that we do. And we grew up and learned those, and we're going to teach our kids about those. So I guess the same thing kind of stands for why wouldn't we do that with a credit score? Why wouldn't we do that with, the way that the financial sector runs today?
Right.
Maddie,
How many of us know about much of that?
Listening.
2 years ago, I didn't know shit about credit, but right now I've got decent credit, even though I don't have much credit limit and shit like that. Like, it's just...
Right. I'm in the same boat, Chip.
Like, I literally had 0 credit, like, 2 years ago, so... And the fact that I am sitting in the good range, I'm happy with that.
Like, I know me, personally, I don't think either one of my parents actually, like, taught me anything about being an adult. Taught me more of what you shouldn't fucking do. Out of being stupid on both sides, but I learned more concepts like that from my grandparents. My grandmother used to always balance their budget, do their budget, balance the checkbooks, all that shit. My grandfather just made all the money.
So what that kind of tells me, at least in your family, it sounds like your grandparents were enabling their kids by not teaching them and just doing it for them. So then they could then not teach you.
My grandmother was a very diehard Jehovah's Witness, and I don't know if that impacted her parenting.
Bro, what is with your family lying?
My family is fucked.
Dude, I thought I had a fucked up family.
And my grandfather, I think he relied on my grandmother for that. I think even my grandfather, with how my grandfather grew up, I think he knew more as like the guy just went out, made all the money, you can stay home, take care of the house, balance the budget kind of thing. Like, super old school with both my grandparents. My grandmother was completely fine with it. She was like, okay.
Well, that's just kind of how it was back in the day.
Right.
I think my grandfather just didn't. Not that my grandfather was an idiot by any means. I don't think math and like balancing checkbooks and shit like that to him was.
Well, so I mean,
comprehensible to the same sense as he was with his hands.
Well, I mean, that's fucking any man.
Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses. Not necessarily, dude. There's men out there that are excellent with numbers.
No, I know. My fucking stepfather's one of them, dude. He can do insane math in his head that I fucking have trouble putting in a calculator. Like,
I even admit, Mel, she does all her shit. Well, not all. 99% of it, I'll give to her.
Oh yeah,
Because
really
I'm just like, I'll go make it, but
dude, I'm a fucking paycheck. Come on, I don't.
My wife understands fucking numbers and shit like far better than I have. Her and I have gotten arguments where I think she's absolutely fucking wrong, doing something fucked up, and I go do the math and I fucking check, and I'm like,
fuck, she's right.
wow, she's right. And fuck, I don't know how to do any of this.
Dude, budgeting's a pain in the ass. Believe me.
It's fucking, to talk about it just stresses me out too much. Like, I know I'm overworked, underpaid, but like, you don't have to tell it to me.
I don't know. I feel like I'm weird with money and budgeting. Like, I don't really budget. I have a general idea of like what my bills are going to cost me a month, and that type of shit. But like when I got money, I can be very frivolous with it.
Same. I always end up buying a lot of little fucking dumb, stupid purchases, and they all add up.
Well, yeah, they always do. It's the system that we live in. We're fucking. What's the word I'm looking for? Consumerism, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
But I mean, obviously, recently I've been
just set it down, dude. I'll go out and squish it.
Not trying to squish it. But
I know. But the consumerism, that thing got me ripped right now. Dude, look
actually
at that.
Pleasantly high.
Look
I'm
at
at
that
that
haze of
therapeutic
smoke
level.
on the screen.
Yeah, let's
It's cool as fuck.
get some cinematography going.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Terrible.
thick enough cloud.
So, where was? Oh yeah, too high. Consumerism. We as people are
There we go.
driven by consumerism. Whether it's buying new fashion, whether it's buying the new game system, whether it's buying the new phone, the new car. It's just consumerism over and over and over again. If we found the human species as an alien species, the first thing we would say is like, okay, these people consume, or they build things and consume things. That's what we do. You know what I mean?
I think the working class is just indebted slaved.
I mean, look at any other animal on this planet, though. What's it do?
We're the only species that has to pay to
We
live on
just-
this planet.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we
we're
fucked
the only
that up.
species that has fucking.
Electricity, the only species that has community. I can't say community, but we're the only
Global
species-
economy,
right? We're
like-
the only species that fucking builds skyscrapers, man.
Right, you don't see fucking ants in fucking America talking to ants in
Jamaica.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew. You were
Now,
just
now
looking for a
granted,
place.
I don't disagree with y'all one bit, but the point I'm getting at, as far as we're the only species paying for it, it's like all this shit at this point, like there's totally a way to live
There,
where people
what you're-
can
see-
figure out to live on this planet without an economy at this point. Like the economy is more or less
you fail to
keeping us
see
a
that they're
slave.
paying for it though. Like animals in the wild live severely less than animals in captivity, just because like the predators and shit get them.
Not-
Everybody pays their price on this planet.
Oh yeah, no doubt that
Everything pays its price. Eventually, everything fucking gets eaten or fucking consumed by fungi or something like that.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that.
Like everything pays its price. Ours just so happens to be monetary dollars instead of blood and fucking
No, I feel like we still pay
stress
for blood.
and
Yeah, but okay, so let's take away all money from the equation. What are we doing with our time?
barter system.
Wasting it.
barter system.
That's all we do now.
Yeah,
You're bartering your time for money.
yeah. And then you're using that money to trade for goods and services you need. It's just
Need or want. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you do not have to live with electricity or running water or a roof over your head. You choose to do all that. Like you can go live out in the woods if you really, really wanted to.
Actually, that's illegal.
Depends on where you are. It's not illegal in Alaska.
That's
Well, I guess I want to live in a system that allows me to be able to save money to where I can live off grid and not have to pay for electricity,
Gotcha.
water, and all that.
So what you're saying is that you're not happy with the current system. It's not that you think,
Basically,
right. So it's not that you think that humans by fault are wrong. It's just that the current
Right.
system is wrong.
right? Well, I talked to this with you guys a little bit last time. Was like, I don't feel like I get gypped as far as my pay. I feel like I make a fair amount for what I do.
Right.
The problem is, like, every time I get to a point where I'm comfortable, the system goes out of whack and inflation happens or fucking pandemic and, the whole world is tipped upside down and I'm stuck playing catch up again.
Yeah. I mean, because you're always trying to better yourself. If you weren't trying to better yourself with either goods or material items or better food, then that wouldn't be an issue. You're not living the same life that you were living a year ago. You have better things. You've eaten food since then. You've used electricity. I think it's very much the way that you look at it.
you have a Lego collection behind you.
Right. It's
My small fortune.
now, don't get me wrong. Inflation sucks, but I mean that is part of any economic system. It always happens. People want to get paid more, therefore goods go up. Therefore, people want to get paid more. Therefore, goods go up. Now, would it be possible in a perfect utopian society? Sure. But we're humans, dude. We're not perfect.
Now we're greedy fucks.
Yeah. I mean, you want more. You're driven by materialism and consumerism. I want more. You want more. You want more. All of our listeners probably want more.
Well, yeah, to be fair, any animal does.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, we're not that different. And people are always like, we're like, eh. No, we're not. We are, but we're also still very much like every other animal on this planet.
Yeah.
We have this very romantic view of like what animals, I guess how animals live in nature. You know what I mean? Like we think that the deer just spends their whole day like
grazing, eating some berries,
frolicking.
No, man. I mean, unless they're in a very, very safe environment, like deer are always skittish, man. They are always looking out. And I've watched a deer stand in the same spot for 2 hours and not fucking move a muscle. Like just waiting.
Bow hunting when you need them to come just 10 more fucking yards.
Well, that's what I mean. I wasn't out hunting. I was just out in the woods, and yeah, dude. Animals are not.
The funny thing is Billy stood there 2 hours watching that fucking deer.
No, I didn't. I mean, 2 hours probably a little over dramatic. It was probably closer to like 45 minutes, but I did. I stayed for quite a while and watched it.
You should have just sat there and gone.
No, dude, because what it was I'm pretty sure it caught my scent, but it like looked in the other direction and just chilled. So
I'm not here.
Yep.
I don't see you. You don't see me.
I think that's what it was, man. I don't know.
Fucking deer are wild, man.
They are.
I'm gonna trust you ain't got a gun, bro. Like this grass is good, man.
Deer be the only thing that just look at you on the highway like, what?
I'll tell you, some of the deer down here in the park don't fucking give a shit if you're coming at them with your high beams blazing your horn. They're just not so much as walk across the water any faster.
Because they're used to it. You know what I mean? They've grown up their entire lives around vehicles at this point, and they know that most cars are going to stop for them because they're not dead by getting hit by a car yet.
Then they find that one motherfucker. It's just like dinner.
I mean, that's...
Why he trying to run? Swears for that.
Don't blow the guts. That's all you're thinking.
Fuck, man. This morning when Mel dropped me off at work, rolled up on like 4 or 5 of them, and the one just looks at us like,
yeah,
what you doing here?
Give you the stare down.
And I'm like, vroom. And he's like, oh, shit. Tell you what, I've never watched a deer like try to run across pavement before. It was pretty fucking funny.
Dude, it's hilarious. Their hooves are not made for hard concrete. That's for sure. Concrete or like icy asphalt, any of it.
He ran like 4.5 feet, and then his like front hooves started kicking out. He just went, got up and ran. Just duffed his shit right off the ground. I got it, coach.
Dude, deer are fucking cool animals, man. I'm actually really surprised that we haven't domesticated them like more than we have. I know we have domestic herds of deer, but
I don't know, man. I think some of them are just domesticated themselves. I was fucking hunting one day, and I fell asleep against the fucking tree. Fucking woke up to fucking one right in my face, just like, you good, bruh?
What you doing? Did you shoot it?
No, I kind of froze. I didn't know what the fuck it was at first.
It would have to be pretty.
You thought it was a bear.
Just got this fucking.
You don't know. You get woke up like that. It's happened to me a couple times. Not like bears, but like.
It like woke me up like it was a fucking dog, like the little fucking nose,
the
like.
nuzzle.
I'm just like.
Jesus. Well, back
Face to face with Bambi.
Yeah, back to the point. I think it's very much like an outlook of it, man. You can either look at the world as this dismal place that's not getting better, or you can look at it from, I mean, my personal perspective is this world is a dismal place and it's not getting better, but, you know, we got to fucking deal with it and figure out how to make the best of it. Or you can look at it from a totally different perspective that'll get us taken off the air.
I guess my point was just to bring it to the attention, you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, I definitely think that the older generations don't see it from our generation's perspective. I think that's something that happens continuously throughout time.
Yeah, there's that gap of, you know, how the dollar's worth has dwindled down. And because you think about it back in the day, like if you took $20 to a store, you could walk out with like $12.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know.
So I went to Walmart the other day, and I got like a quarter of a cart of like basic groceries that we needed. Like, you know, one of them was
Milk, bread, eggs.
It wasn't even like food groceries. It was like garbage bags and that kind of shit, dude. $150 for a quarter fucking cart of like basic household items. It was wild.
Nowadays,
Wild.
that's fucking like $200.
That was this week. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was $150.
Oh, I
Our
know. I
last
misunderstood how you
grocery-
said it.
Our last grocery trip filled the top of one of those little tiny carts, and it cost like $200.
It's wild, man.
I was gonna say we do 100,
Yeah,
180.
it's insane. It's disgusting.
It's exactly that, man. We do like 180 a week, sometimes like 160, going to Aldi's, and it's like a full cart, and it's $140 before we walk out of the stores. Sometimes it's like, what the fuck?
It's bad, dude.
And that's like you said, just buying your basic fucking necessities you need. I don't know.
It's bad.
I think a lot of it has to deal with the federal part of the government. I believe through choices and decisions that have been made from like leadership standards on how money's been allocated. For instance, the fucking some odd trillion we just fucking sent to Ukraine. But even just going farther back of, you know, like other presidents, not all this current bullshit, like the amount of money that was sent overseas or spent on this, spent on that, da-da-da-da-da. And they're just like, we'll print more money. We'll print more money. We'll print more money.
And we're
So like,
$34 trillion in debt.
so now the value of our dollar, where if you take it to some other countries, yeah, sure, you maybe fucking show up with maybe $2,000 and you got fucking a couple $100,000 in exchange rate. Other than that, like here, the value of our dollar really almost don't mean shit. I used to think my grandfather was on crack when he used to be like, well, at my age, I could go to the store with $5 and come back with $4. You know, or whatever, however the fuck he used to argue it. And I used to be like, dude, shut up. You're over exaggerating.
No.
Here
dude.
I am, 30 years old, and I'm just like,
What
I can literally, remember going to the store with $20 and being able to at least come home with change. Some kind of change.
if you go to the store with $1, what are you walking out with?
Almost nothing. Maybe an Arizona tea.
Arizona
A pack
tea
of gum.
is the only thing. Okay,
No,
yeah.
even gum now.
No.
They tax it.
Well, I'm talking like the sticks of like juicy fruit. You can still get those under $1.
You know what I miss? $3 liters.
Wow, yeah.
Fago's still around.
Dollar store, dude.
Dude,
Even the
3
dollar
liters.
store is not $1.
Yeah.
What dollar
Not
store is still
anymore.
$1?
No, all of them are now changed.
Dude, it's wild. Whoa, I will say,
think
X-rated.
there's
This
like a
thing is
cap,
fucking
though.
awesome.
It's doing the trick.
Fucking jelly.
Dude, spark up.
I feel like I'm getting a contact.
fuck it. I'll rip the shit right now.
Y'all trying to make me go to sleep here?
I don't even remember the name of this shit, dude.
Alabama
Got
Slamma
this
Lava
later.
Rocks.
Nice, dude.
What was that, like a little keto
Apple
snack or
Express.
something?
Nah, dude, it's a quarter.
Yeah, Scooby snack.
Oh, no, that's a half. Yeah, that's a half.
Oh, man, from like the other angle you showed, I thought it was like a bag of dehydrated grapes.
Got it for $60 from the shop.
Man,
Fuck were we talking about again?
we were talking
I'm
about
about
Y'all getting me too high?
we were talking about how. Are you serious?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, hold on. You barely even fucking smoked, bro.
Well, no, that was my like getting us back on track.
contact.
Oh, segue. Maddie with a segue. High five that shit.
Isn't that thing Paul Bart drove?
So, John, what is your perspective on? I mean, you obviously agree with the video that you sent on like the world is a very, what am I looking for here? The world is a very bleak place that we're kind of stuck in this hamster wheel.
I don't
of
see
life.
it so much as bleak. I see the positive and negatives, but like, I guess, like I said, my point more was just to bring it to the attention of the listeners, viewers, whatever. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
It's just, it's sad to see sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know, Jimmy. Anything?
Man, dude, I'm working my ass off to do still my streaming thing
Yep.
on the side. So, like, I don't know. Like, if you're upset with not being able to make enough money to support yourself from your main job, change your fucking job. Or keep that job, use that money to see your own fucking shit.
I mean, that's
Then work for yourself, and then if you don't make money, that's on fucking you.
that's what we're trying to do. I mean, we're not trying to fucking make a fortune off the podcast, but we are trying other things than fucking working every day at a job that we don't own. You know what I mean? We're all trying to put our foot
Working
out
for
there.
ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. We're all trying to put our foot out there. We're all trying to learn our own individual skills. Like, I'm not gonna settle, man. I spent a long time in my life settling, and I'm not doing it anymore.
You're here, same dude.
Coming from somebody that within, the last year tried their own business thing on the side, like about the only thing I didn't do was fucking get my LLC. I made business cards. I dropped them off at businesses. I handed them out to people. I went and did bids on jobs, did a couple jobs, and people don't want to fucking pay you.
No.
Well, I can have so-and-so do it for cheaper.
So I have them do it cheaper.
Right.
There's
See,
plenty of
the
people.
quality of work you get
There's
left
plenty
with.
of people that need
You
shit.
get what
done.
you pay for with trade work. See, that's the thing. You get what you
Yeah.
pay for. You
So I
want
kinda
quality
gave up
work, you
on
got to
it.
pay for it.
See, that's it. But why'd you give up, dude? Why not learn from the experience and keep trying at it?
To me, it felt more like hemorrhaging money. Because it's not cheap to fucking get business cards and shit made.
No, but I mean
No, but also like getting a bid on a job or having to go do an estimate and shit like that, and you get caught in that. Well, I can get it done here and da 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 da. But if you're really trying to get the work, there was a couple jobs that I went and did for people that I spent more in trying to get back and forth in gas than I was able to make off the job.
well, then you underbid it, man. You didn't bid.
Yeah, you got
and
to
that's
take
a
that
learning
thing.
experience. Yeah, you can't take it as anything but that. I mean, if you take it as, I mean, even a loss is a win as long as you've learned from it, man, and as long as it doesn't break you.
Right. I agree.
Dude, you know how many times I've failed uploading this fucking podcast? Our episode today is still not out because I failed at doing the video. But I'll get it out there for
No,
you
it's our
guys.
Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi has been shitting around here.
No, it's not the Wi-Fi at all. It had nothing to do with the internet. I couldn't get the video processed properly, and I think I got it, but I'm going to wait until after we're done recording to try to get it through. So we'll go from there. It's not going to be out until tomorrow. And for you guys, like 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday, sorry.
2 weeks ago on a Tuesday.
I'm still trying to figure out this whole new schedule that we got going on with posting videos and podcasts and life.
Fucking adulting sucks.
Dude, it's fucking great though. You know how much in a better place I am doing all this fucking extra stressful shit than I was fucking 3 years ago?
Hold up. Inner child in me's got to say that adulting, still, best thing. I can wake up in the morning and have ice cream if I want.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
And I've actually done that once or twice.
Yeah.
Who the fuck
dude.
Yeah,
has
I've
it?
done it. Clearly.
But that's exactly it, dude. Like, adulting fucking sucks. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but adulting's also awesome, dude. I fucking...
Yeah.
I get to live my life. I get to do whatever the fuck I damn well please.
If I want to go live in the woods, I could.
Right. That's exactly it. You know, all of these things that we do on a daily basis are all our choices. And yeah, maybe it sucks to fucking go to work every day to have to pay your bills. But stop buying the newest smartphone. Get a better job. Get better skills to get a better job. Move out of the area you're in so that your skills can transfer and get you a better paying job. There's a million different things you can do to make your life better. You have
Vote the people out of office that are making everything so fucking expensive.
that too.
There need to be age limits, man. There shouldn't be people well over the retirement age running the country. Plain and simple.
I agree with that, man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, those people need a voice. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
They can
They
say
don't
that
need
from
to
the
be
home.
the voice though.
Well, I agree. There should definitely be term limits, and there should definitely be less people of that stature running. It's just my personal opinion. I mean, John, how old are you?
34.
Hey, you can run for president next year, can't you?
2
Technically.
months, 35. Yeah.
I think it's 35.
Technically.
John for president.
I mean, God, no. God, no.
He just wants to
That
take
is-
some pictures.
that is who
I'm
we
going
want.
bald fast enough, Bill. Fuck you.
But isn't it the person that doesn't want power that we want in power?
Oh, God.
Okay.
I
no,
hate how that sounds
I
true.
really don't want to become president.
It
No,
sounds
really
very
don't.
true.
No, dude. I mean, in all seriousness, I know.
John would
that you-
declassify everything.
I know that you aren't.
You guys, aliens.
But no, guys, really aliens.
Look, I told you.
I told you. I've been telling you for years.
At that point, I'd have to be like, fuck, I
I'm so
roasted
good
him
on
hard.
So I mean, I know you're not actually up for the task, but I feel like someone of a younger age that is up for the task should take it on. You know what I mean? I definitely would not want that fucking job. They would stress me out.
I
at all.
think
And I'm not
I
qualified
think-
for it.
the census is taken every 10 years, right? So I think they should figure out what age group is the largest that represents the populace in the country, and that's the age group person that should be running for the presidency.
No, I disagree with that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that have been dead probably about 80 years that are still voting.
Yeah, and there are. I mean, okay, who's your favorite president that we've had since you were of the age of 18?
There's only been 2, really.
Okay, who was the favorite?
I don't know. They both got pros and
Oh, there's
cons.
only been 2 since you were 18. I get it now.
Yeah, right. Obama and Trump,
Okay, all right,
and then Biden.
all right. Yeah, 3, kind of.
Right.
Anyways, this week's episode is brought to you by xratedextreme.com.
Man, if I had a long week at work and need to relax.
X-Rated has you covered.
I'm looking for a bowl, bong, beanie maybe?
X-Rated has you covered.
I live in the Rochester area. I wonder if anyone delivers.
X-Rated has you covered. For quality that speaks for itself, visit xratedextreme.com.
maybe it's all a circus. I saw before it was 18 that it's all circus.
No, there'd have been 3. Bush.
Bush wasn't when he was 18.
No, Bush. When Bush get
Oh,
out?
no, you actually probably were. Yeah, actually, come to think of it.
Johnny, you're not much older than me, and I was almost about that age when Bush was in.
When did Obama going off? That's 2008.
Doing the fact check. I spelled office wrong because I was in a rush. Ended in 2009. Yeah, so since you were 18, you had Bush, Trump, Obama, and Biden.
They're all clowns.
Well, the point that I was trying to make is that none of them were in your age bracket, but I mean, I personally can find good things that each of them did, and I can find shitty things that each of them did. But being 18, there is absolutely no fucking way that someone in my age group, anybody, was ready to run for president.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? That's it.
I guess to edit what I mean to say is obviously still keeping in code with the 35 minimum age. Maximum age should be 45. So
65.
like, you know.
What?
No.
35 to 45?
Say 65, 20
Dude,
years.
I'm sorry, but my grandmother
Okay,
is,
retirement.
my grandmother is roughly about 70 years old. I apologize. I don't know her actual age. But she is well cognitive and definitely able to take on that job if it was put in front of her. Would it be stressful? Yes. Do I think my grandmother is a good candidate for president? No. But what I'm saying is, would she be able to handle the job? Yes. So why shouldn't she be allowed to?
So the minimum 35 to maximum retirement. Whatever the retirement age is.
65.
Yeah, but most people retired are still working.
Just lower the minimum age to 18. Good to go. Fuck it. Go both the ways.
Go both
Extreme.
ways.
Fuck it. See what happens.
Oh no, dude! Then you'll get some YouTuber on. No, dude.
Yeah.
God,
Yo, Mr. Beast.
yo, Mr. Beast said he would run for president one day.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know who Mr. Beast is?
It's my forecast.
What? Oh, it's a good thing we got YouTube pulled up. Mr. Beast is
I'm
probably.
gonna say, but
What's up, Johnny?
I don't know who he is either.
You don't know who he is either?
See, ain't the
Nope.
only one, bro.
Do you have a picture of my screen?
I have no check, guys.
Okay, hold on.
There's no picture type deal.
You're breaking up real bad, bud.
He said there's no picture type deal.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, you're breaking up bad.
It's all right. I
Must
can
be
speak
accurate. I can hear
stutterly.
it fine.
Let me see. Maybe it's under here.
What is he, like one of these little fucking YouTube gurus or something?
No, he's not like a guru. He's just
Mr. Beast.
So, Jimmy, how would you explain him? He's the largest YouTube star out there. I think he's made the most money of any YouTuber ever.
How do you make money off of shit like this? I need to learn.
Because he gives it all away. He,
Subscribers.
it's crazy.
All right, John, you got it now?
Or he gives like 90%
I
of
have
it
a
away.
very small window because now I have 4 screens. Well, 3 screens. But
Okay,
Yeah.
one of them is my YouTube screen, correct?
I would imagine so. It's black right now.
It's black right now?
Yeah.
Well, then it's probably not. Sorry, guys. We are trying new things here.
All of a sudden, John gets a video of Billy's butthole.
Oh, God.
You could only wish.
So there's got a finger in
No.
there.
What do you got
Sounds
now?
more like a nightmare. Still black screen.
All right, then we are just going to go ahead and turn that right off.
Oh, well, we tried.
Yep.
I get the point, though. Mr. Beast.
Well, we're still looking it up because Mr. Beast is fucking awesome. You guys have probably seen him before, to be honest.
So far, I can't say I have.
No, really. So a lot of his YouTube videos are very extreme.
I recreated Willy Wonka's chocolate
Holy
factory in
nutsack.
real life. And one of these 10 people is going to walk away with this chocolate factory. In we go. Welcome to my wonderful creation.
Oh my gosh, it is Candyland in here. Look at the river.
It's a chocolate door. Oh, he's taking a bite out of our door.
That's good.
These 10 contestants are all here because they found a golden ticket when they bought one of our Feastable bars.
For our first challenge, we're going to play hide and seek. You have 1,000 seconds. Go hide.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, he literally built a Willy Wonka factory and left it to somebody.
That is definitely a frat that was hired. Look at them fucking kids.
Yeah. I mean,
How did he start, though? There's no way he just started with money enough to build a factory and leave it off to somebody.
No, he started with YouTube videos. So what he did is he started like really learning the YouTube algorithm, and he started making money with ads from YouTube, and because his videos would do well. And then any money that he received from his ads, he would put directly back into YouTube, kind of like what we do with the podcast. So he would start making more money and learning more about YouTube and doing larger videos and then doing larger things with more money. And then eventually he's now, he's worth multi-millions of dollars. But he doesn't even own a house. Like, he lives inside of his studio. His whole life is YouTube.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, he doesn't own anything. And, I mean, he does. He owns the studio and that kind of stuff, but it's all for the YouTube channel.
It's wild.
Greedy.
No, and he gives people. I mean, he makes them do challenges.
Yeah, or
And shit.
I've
But,
seen
like,
videos where
yeah.
he runs into a store and he's like, "I'll give you $1,000, or you can give $5,000 to somebody else."
Oh, I've seen those videos. That's that dude.
I mean, other people do it, but if it's large amounts of money, more than likely it's probably Mr. Beast. Yes. Like, he'll do random shit, like, he'll show up at a jewelry shop and he's like, everything you can throw in this bowl in the next minute. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I have seen him in some.
I don't know. It's just, and he fucking makes buku bucks just by fucking being awesome, dude. Like, all he does is come up with cool video ideas, find out ways to shoot them, hangs out with his friends. Like, what else could he want?
He bought
Sounds like
whole used
exactly
car
what
lot
we're
for
trying
one of
to
his
do.
videos and just
Gave 'em
gave the
out.
cars, to
Yeah.
whoever pulled in.
Every time someone pulled in to fucking look at a car, he was like, "You want this one? Here, take this one." Yeah.
Can you do it again? Let me know where he's at.
He's
Right.
he's like the Oprah of YouTube. You get a car. You get a car. I just thought about that.
That's not what I thought you were about to say for a minute.
That's funny as hell. Really is, though. That's a good comparison. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, here.
It was a different generation and a different media, and he did it all himself. Like, I rock it, dude. And then he's also got other channels out there. He's got a gaming channel, and then he has, I think he has strictly a Minecraft channel. I could be wrong on that. He has a reaction video channel. So you ever seen reaction videos?
Yeah.
Someone fucking, oh no, look what this guy did. Yeah. Anyways,
I watch Artoflix.
I have no idea what that is.
He's a YouTuber that does reaction videos and shit.
Okay. So it's probably a similar concept, yeah. And, one of the coolest and craziest things that I think he did was he took all of his English videos and had them dubbed over into other languages.
That's smart.
Yep.
That is smart.
Well, because English is it's not the largest spoken language in the world. I think Chinese and Spanish right now.
Cantonese or
We have internets.
Vietnamese too. We have a lot of Vietnamese people here in Rochester.
God, I cannot.
he's talking globally though.
Apparently, this says it is English. It's English,
Really?
then Mandarin, then Hindi, then Spanish, French, Arabic, Bengali, and Russian. And then what he will try to do is have famous voice actors from the area do his voiceovers. So I believe it's Brazil. Could be wrong on this. He has the voice actor that did Spider-Man do his voice. So it draws in other people because they recognize the voice, and everyone's like, "Oh, is that Spider-Man? Is Mr. Beast?" You know, it's just a really cool idea.
Smart.
I don't know. I don't know if we could do that in other countries because we say some shit, but I love the idea of it.
It's cool.
I don't know. That's actually surprising to me that English is the most.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's skewed or not, though. Honestly,
I mean,
it is the
it might
top
be.
result on Google.
It's probably a little skewed.
I mean, this list on Wikipedia under it says otherwise, but that's also Wikipedia. So it says Mandarin's first, then Spanish, and then English.
Which sounds more believable to me, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe this is as a primary language and this is a secondary languages also count, because a lot of foreign people speak English. Not a lot of Americans speak other languages.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's a good handful, don't get me wrong, but it's not the majority.
I think part of that is because where the Americas are kind of located, we're kind of away from everything else, whereas the rest of Europe
Isolated.
is...
What?
Yeah, isolated. Thank you.
What? You're going to say it's because we're isolated?
In comparison to how all the European countries and Africa and how much closer all those countries actually are together, in retrospective to
Travel
us
is
being on
easier.
the other side of the world.
It has nothing
Yeah.
to do with us
Travel's
being
easier
lazy
for
as
more
fuck.
people.
I said it has
Say
nothing to
anything
do with
about-
us being lazy as fuck.
Question
Mark.
Yeah, the twoest things,
The twist.
the top two things that I would say it is our lack of education system compared to the rest of the world, and then our partial isolation from the rest of the world.
All right, I will agree with you on the partial isolation, because even like Canada, right across the border, most people speak English. Most people aren't traveling to Canada. And then we have Mexico, and then as you go south, there are a lot more bilingual people that speak Spanish. And there are plenty up north. You know, I know plenty of people up here that speak Spanish, but it's not the majority, like I'm saying.
Yeah. And for me, it's like, look, I could be German, but like I can drive and now I can be in France. Or I live in Germany and now I can drive and I can go to Poland. Or I can go to Sweden. You know what I mean? Like,
So
how those countries are located are kind of like how our states are and how
English
we're like,
is kind of that interchangeable language, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
That, and I feel like more people, whereas if you, like, basically us going to Canada, you know, if we just went to Canada and they just spoke French, like all of Canada, not just Quebec, like French was the number one, that's Canada's language.
We
That's,
would probably know more French down here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you live in Germany, you can speak German, Polish, and maybe French, or your dad can speak German and Swedish. You know, although like German and I think the Swedes, their language is pretty much the same.
Is it?
I think.
I'm pretty sure French is the language in Canada.
French is the majority, the major language. How the majority?
More like the Quebec.
National language.
Yeah, no, it's definitely French. English is like a most people close to the border speak English.
Right.
Huh. Now I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. It's people who frequent the border, and yeah, there's not much else else. Like most other people will speak French.
Yeah, but like their dollar bills and stuff is written in English. Well, no, I guess it's not. Some of it. English is. And this is a Canadian website. So yeah, apparently English and then French.
Wow.
I don't know. Don't look at me, dude. Could you imagine living in a country that, like, if you drove to the other side of it, they spoke another language? Not like a different dialect, like if we drive to the south, but like a totally different
A
language.
whole different language.
That'd be fucking wild.
But I mean, we run into people every day that don't know how to speak English. So
Yeah,
I mean, what's the
I'm
difference?
one of them.
What's the difference?
I guess you got a point, but I can understand when you talk, and you can understand when I talk, and apparently our listeners somewhat understand us because they keep listening. Thanks.
Or don't understand what the fuck we're saying and are curious.
Maybe that's what it is.
English is still like one of the hardest languages on earth to learn.
That's because one word for us can mean fucking 12 different fucking things.
It's not even that.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
You got the there and thing already. That's just one of the many
Win and win, two, and two.
it's our sentence
hurdles
structure
of the
I
English
think, more
language.
than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my biggest thing trying to learn another language, was trying to switch up my sentence structure. I couldn't really figure it out. My brain was like, "Grr."
Well, your brain helped you not talk like Yoda, so I mean, you're good there.
But that's not, I mean, it wasn't just, so Yoda has a similar vernacular to like Spanish, but it's not the same sentence structure. It's just, everything was out of place for me and it didn't make sense. Like, how are you going to talk about the thing before you talk, or like after you talk about the thing? See, I'm already fucking confused. Doesn't make sense.
Feels brain hurt.
Yeah, dude, Spanish was my hardest class. I could not figure it out for the fucking life of me.
I did okay in Spanish.
I mean, not now.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Where is the library?
Yep.
I remember certain phrases.
¿Qué te gusta? What's good?
Yeah, no. 2SL gato en mi pantalones.
There's a cat in my pants.
Yes. I remember that. I believe it was Meet the Fockers.
Lavas las bolas.
Something balls?
Suck my balls.
I don't know, man. You guys ever take language?
I
I
took
took
French.
a couple years of French.
Oh, yeah? Can you guys say anything?
A little bit. I remember certain phrases and shit.
Oh, duh. How you say
Oh,
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jonathan.
what?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jonathan.
Hello,
oh,
my name is John in French.
Yeah. Hola, me llamo es Billy. I don't think you need to say
Billy.
that, but let me put an emphasis on the American there. I don't know, dude. I speak like a New
Te
York
llamo
State
Billy, es
American.
idiota.
I'm pretty sure you just called me an idiot, and you would be right. You would be right. Whatever. It's life.
je suis un pomme de terre,
So,
which is I am a potato.
do you guys think that you would be that if alien life exists, that we would be able to decipher their language?
Probably not.
Eventually,
Yeah.
Hopefully we can
If it-
figure
if
out the
it was a-
universal language.
if it's vocal language, though.
Right. Well, more likely we'll have to
Just think out loud,
pictographs
just-
or some shit.
I still think as humans, our first encounter, we'd fuck it up because they could be shown up to be like, hey, so like we've been watching a while, and we'd be like, shoot them, and fuck it all up. And then they're like, well, fuck you guys.
I don't know. I think people are curious enough that wouldn't happen.
No, I definitely probably try to shoot an alien. I know myself.
Really? If you saw...
I've seen enough movies to want to shoot first and not let them have the upper hand.
See, I don't know, man. I thoroughly would be like, dude, are we good? We solid? We gonna ET this? Like, I'm just saying, I'll touch a tip with an alien if that's what it takes. I already had one gay experience this week. I can have a second.
I mean, would it
Oh,
be gay?
he's going
You don't even
full
know.
What?
Said, would it be gay though? How do you know?
Yeah,
It would-
what if it's a
well, if
female
it-
alien with a dick?
Yeah, but if it's gay for me, then it would still be gay.
By human definition.
Only if you leave the light on.
I'm just saying.
The alien's probably going to look at it more as bestiality.
I mean,
I'm,
according
Yeah,
to reports,
having
I
sex
there's
with the
nothing but
white
light.
monkey.
but it's still. I mean, okay, maybe that doesn't even exist. It probably doesn't even exist in their idea and concept of things. I'm assuming that if aliens exist, that they don't breed the same way that we do. Oh, okay, let me rephrase that. That if aliens that can visit here on Earth are coming to Earth, then they don't breed the same way that we do. Space travel takes too long. So unless you can travel through space instantaneously, which might be possible, then they would need to breed in another way.
Well, if they figured out space travel, I'm sure they figured that out too.
Yeah.
The most logical thing is they breed similar to like an amphibian.
Cloning.
Or yeah,
I mean,
something that
Cloning.
bugs.
Yeah.
they could breed like a plant. They could breed like a mushroom. They could breed like something we've never seen before. They could breed from a fucking tube.
Insert flying spaghetti monster here.
Just, I mean, what if octopus are just seeds sent here to build up a populace until they're strong enough to take us over? Aliens.
I don't know, man. Some octopuses could look creepy as fuck. So if there was this octopi-looking motherfucker that just came out the ocean one day, I'm a cap his ass.
Right. What if aliens?
Cthulhu.
I'd be like, motherfucker, bam!
What if octopi just fucking up and one day started walking on land?
I'd shoot at him.
Anybody want some sashimi? Fresh.
I don't know. Things on big, wiggly, weird legs and shit walking around. Nah.
I wonder how many new creatures have been killed in this world by people who are afraid of them. Like new offsprings of animals. You know what I mean?
Probably a fuck ton.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a natural human occurrence. That thing looks like it's gonna eat me.
It must die, or I die. I mean,
Not
it
they can
happens.
live, motherfucker.
Survival of the fittest. We got smarter. and
How much
stronger.
shoots it?
That's what happened.
If something's looking at me with that little like look in its eye where it's like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna be like, I look that way at cereal. You need to back the fuck up. That's the cereal,
I know,
motherfucker.
bullets.
No, Maddie, you gotta look back at it and be like, oh, yeah, I could go for some coyote.
You're gonna learn today.
Got some. Got a hot carburetor still. Let's go.
What if aliens are way more similar to like animals that we would never think of as aliens? So we always go towards like reptilian or amphibious or something like that. But like, what if it's just straight up a dog that walks in one day and he's like fucking got opposable thumbs? A dog with opposable thumbs.
Be like, son of a bitch, Loki is real.
Cats.
There's so many different fucking things it could be, man.
Motherfucker having a daughter that's a horse and shit.
Well, I mean, if
Was
it's-
Sleipnir female? I thought Sleipnir was male.
No, I think he was a boy. I was just
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that just take the appropriate response, and hopefully, it's a good response.
What do you mean the appropriate response?
There's gonna be a couple people that are just gonna be like, run right to him.
A doggo with gum. I mean, that would totally be me. You're not wrong.
And
Yeah,
find
what-
out.
what if those
Like,
people
you
are
know
like-
what I'm saying? If it's aggressive, not.
And maybe they're having the same reaction. Like, that motherfucking thing like he's hungry. Bang.
Yeah, dude. Imagine a dog pulling out a pistol on you.
People still
Back the fuck up.
people still fuck with like, you know, the buffaloes and shit in Yellowstone, and everybody knows that's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Oh my god, that's
They're
so
also dangerous.
stupid.
Like, yeah, I want to go pet the big fluffy cow.
That is what we call a fuck a you cow.
That's
What'd you say, Johnny?
a stay the fuck away from me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay the fuck away from me, cow. It sure is, bud.
That's a feed a family for a month cow.
Maybe a little longer.
I don't know, man. My mind always gets fucking going on this shit when I smoke fucking massive amounts of weed. So, sorry. Think about alien dogs and
Too
shit.
hard.
Hey, dude.
Wow, that was pretty good. That sounded just like the button.
John can find the button.
You're so lucky. You
Even
took us
from
off
way over
speakerphone.
here.
I would call Lydia into this conversation right now. Look, he's looking at
Yeah.
her like, fuck.
Let's keep the rectums out of this.
No,
Well,
dude,
nobody brought the rectum up until you did.
we talked about my rectum. Why can't we talk about your rectum?
Damn near killed him.
Wow.
Ow.
No respect.
No wonder why you're so scared. You can shit real easy.
Wow. I can now. Do they
Hey,
I don't
Billy,
know. I don't
when
know.
you
they do,
fart,
like,
do they
stick
still
up
make
a-
noise?
Well, so they stuck a I guess some sort of camera type device up my asshole, which felt huge, dude. Like it
Probably a
felt-
GoPro.
dude. That's what it felt like.
Was it a
Sideways.
low budget hospital?
Whatever they were able to do, they were also able to shove a needle in my ass and
Oh,
fucking
God.
insert needles into the tops of my all three hemorrhoids, which were fucking inflamed. Yeah, dude.
So they popped.
No.
Popped it.
No, they injected them with oil. And for whatever reason, the oil made me fucking bloated and uncomfortable and fucking poop for fucking days. Yeah.
I figured they were just going to stick it up and be like, all right, there's the little fuck.
Oh, God.
Next.
I mean, honestly, dude, that's kind of what it felt like. Like, he said I wasn't going to feel it, but I sure fucking felt it.
Like, you're lying, motherfucker.
I don't know. It was just a completely uncomfortable experience. Like, I'm uncomfortable over here just thinking about it.
He was hitting on you. I'm going to be gentle. You're not going to feel nothing.
And then I'm gonna take some pictures.
No, there was no pleasantness about that, man. And I'm sure that his view was also not pleasant.
Maybe a dude was all like pushing a thing like this, and he was like, and the chick's like,
Very well could have been, dude. I was in so much fucking pain, like I wouldn't have cared nor noticed. Do it up, bro.
we're going to tell him we're going to be gentle. I'm just going to go, yeah, my knee burn. At least you can hear him go, is it good for you?
Oh, it was bad, dude. It
Was he smoking after? Because that's the
That's the
Did he vape after he
I was gonna say, funny enough, it smelled like fucking strawberries after.
They use strawberry lube on you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
it was an
we're out of the
experience.
shit we usually buy, but I have some in my purse. Can we use Gap right here?
Let me get that. It wasn't. I mean, it was rough, dude.
You know what? Now that you say strawberries, are you sure it was a camera and not a vibe?
Dude,
Did they just pull a toy out of their thing? We're gonna get them today.
Dude, he probably just took a Febreze bottle and was just like, "Yeah, dude, it's the camera." It was rough, man. I'm sure the thing was like fucking no bigger than something like that, but fuck, dude, it felt huge.
It's in my ass. It's in my ass. It's in my ass.
No, I mean it was probably a decent size. It was definitely bigger than his finger because first he checked with his finger, which was uncomfortable as was.
Man, I can't even get shots.
Nah, it's because
As
he
like
poked
a-
around in there with the finger. Is why it was so uncomfortable for the little tiny thing. It's because he just fucked everything up.
No, trust me, it was bigger.
He stirred you up like the jelly jar.
No, for real, that's what it felt like though. And then the thing went in and it had a fucking angle to it, dude. It was rough. It was rough. Oh, whatever. Fuck you, Jimmy. Fuck you. You've had worse.
Yeah, no, I guess probably.
Probably. I just don't remember, man.
Really good drugs, man.
I know. I'm jelly.
The last thing I remember is just the drugs are on their way. And I was, do whatever you want to me.
What hospital did you go to?
I can't remember.
I was just saying, where did you go?
I got abducted by aliens, man. They probed me.
Dude, now I understand why people are so concerned with getting abducted by aliens. If that's what it fucking feels like, I don't want to go either. John, you can have it.
All I gotta say on this matter is
John's like, I'll take it. I'll take it willingly.
if they're gonna fucking stick things in humans' butts when they abduct them, I better get to stick something in an alien's butt. I'm gonna be like, it's only fair.
It's only fair. I want to try too.
Your fucking turn, damn it.
I mean, if they're friendly, yeah, and you're not just getting dissected immediately afterwards.
Let me just pull out your spleen real quick.
What's this do? We'll see.
Fucking, I don't need
And you're monitored for the next 3 months until you die. Because you don't know what organ they took.
Right.
In a space cage.
In a space cage. Oh, man. So I finished the Jedi game, and I had to fight Darth Vader. That was an experience.
Wait, what?
What?
Spoiler alert.
What do you mean, what?
You fight Vader?
No way. No, you more or less run from Vader.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. I will say you don't really fight him.
I
You
mean,
run from him.
You interact with him briefly.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I told you weren't playing that game right.
Well, no, I'm stuck at that bitch of a fucking boss.
Oh, yeah. She was rough, dude. Took me 2 days.
I need to turn it back
Two
on and
attempts,
see what the
5 minutes.
difficulty is, because I might be playing through that game on like the hardest difficulty. That could be my problem.
Yeah, you might not be. It still wasn't easy. I wasn't on the easiest setting, but it wasn't easy.
Like I use all my stems up like in fucking the first like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's like, fuck.
I had to learn her moves. That was really it. I just had to fucking figure out the combo and just counteract it. Combo, interact. And then I found out that bum rushing her is the easiest way to do it. Keep her on her toes.
I have to give that a shot. I haven't played that game in a hot minute because I hit that point and I was just like, it's the 50th goddamn fucking time. I'm sitting you down before this goes through the TV.
Whatever. I can't believe it's only 8:30 because I want it to be midnight. So fucking bad right now. I want to play Hogwarts Legacy. Like you have no
jeez.
fucking idea.
Billy's going to come to work. We're going to stop for coffee in the morning.
Dude, I am so tempted to stay up, but I know it's not going to be smart for me.
Do you already have it like pre-downloaded?
Yeah.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, I tried switching my console over to, I think it's Netherlands time, because they hit midnight way before we do. Yeah.
They're like, nah, bitch.
You can do that?
Not without that VPN.
No, the VPN doesn't even work. So what for PlayStation you have to do, for Xbox it would work, but for PlayStation, your PlayStation Network account actually has to be set up from a Netherlands, and then you have to pay with Netherlands gift cards. Yeah, it's a whole process. I looked into it today. I was yeah,
Damn, Bill, you really that hard up? You can't wait another like 6 hours after them? Holy
Dude,
shit.
I think I looked at the countdown probably 15 times today, and I'm probably going to go look at it again after this, just to look at it. I can.
And
do
you
math
can't
in my
even play
head.
till after work.
Yeah, I hate life.
Being an
be
adult
alright.
sucks.
Yeah, so this goes back to our conversation earlier. You know, people just don't want to fucking work. I'd much rather stay home and play video games all day.
I
It's
feel
terrible
like
for me.
there's the technology and shit's advancing up to where like we shouldn't have to work as much as we do.
Why? What makes you think that?
Technology. Did I not just say it?
Okay, but John, your job every day. I mean, you go to work every day. You do your job. Do you think a machine could do your job?
The way fucking they're creating robots that can damn near mimic human actions nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someday, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. Someday. I totally agree with that. I can't wait until they come up with a fucking meat cutting AI bot. Dull knife or not, your shit's cut right.
Just put enough force.
It's just going to be a razor sharp knife because it's going to know.
Right.
It's going to have sensors.
It'll have that exact angle. It'll be
right.
built in.
It'll know.
Oh man, it'll be so nice.
Precise. Perfect steak every time. Chop, 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 chop.
Really just be sitting at home controlling it with an Xbox controller.
Yep.
Well, yeah, John, I do agree because for the perfect steak, you just have to separate the front quarter and the hind quarter, and there's your steak.
Well, weren't we talking about? Isn't there a restaurant that's now fucking all ran by computers and people, like robots and people at their house?
No,
is there really?
Maybe. I know there's the place I mentioned that's in, like, Fairport, I think.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's like a restaurant you go to, and there's a robot that will drive out, take your order, and actually later bring you your order.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the place is called, but it was all over the news.
It's all someone like sitting at home controlling it.
No, I think they're at the restaurant because there's still people there cooking and shit.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of a cool gimmick if you think about it.
You sure? I think they're at home, and that's the whole concept is like they're at home and can work from home.
Not as far as I'm aware.
All right. Well,
at least with the place I'm talking about.
I will do future looking into that, but I'm not going to do that right now because I'm fucking too lazy, to be honest with you. Fucking sue me.
Bro, after the shower I took earlier, I almost didn't make it over here. I sat down after taking the hot shower, and I was like, I want to go to bed.
Oh, dude. I get like that sometimes. I think we all do.
This last weekend just went by super fucking quick. I felt like I had no time to relax.
Yeah.
We put Leon down a little early last night at 6 instead of 7 because he didn't nap and he was just getting naughty. So it was like 6:30, 6:45. I sat down on the couch and like finally got a minute to chill after doing all the house shit, playing with Leon. And I was like, I'm going to bed. I was in bed by like 7:30.
Yeah.
And I woke up this morning, I feel like I didn't sleep at all. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
You had too much sleep. That's what it is. You gotta have that right amount.
Well,
I tell you what, man. It took me nothing to go to sleep, but man, it took the fucking. I could have had somebody screaming at me next to me to wake me the fuck up. Like I don't even know how I managed to get out of bed.
Dude, I'm like that all the time. I'm a hard sleeper unless the dog fucking goes off, and he goes off at fucking nothing sometimes. But he's about the only thing that'll wake me up. That and my alarm. My wife fucking, and I'm like, oh, I'm up, I'm here.
Yeah, it's about what Mel has to do. Sometimes she has to hit me with a stick.
God damn, you literally moved my chair pushing your ass.
I know, I was about to say, don't push me over. That's gonna hurt.
He's gonna push himself up.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna wrap it up with a dude to dude kind of on that note. Find time to relax and don't oversleep and make yourself more tired the next day. But, for me, relaxing is playing with the fish tanks or playing video games, watching a movie with my wife. Find your way to relax. I think everyone should have a way to do that.
Absolutely.
Right.
See you, dudes.
This is my way to relax.
See you.
Peace.
Well, that's the end of our episode. Remember, if you guys found some enjoyment out of this, if you got some value, maybe laughed a little bit, go ahead and share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it on Facebook. It'll really help us out. And, the more that you guys help us out, the more we can help you out. Remember, this is just a comedy podcast. Try not to get butthurt.